exciting. Another episode, another day, another dollar. I am here with Triy. You guys have been asking me, a lot of the females have been asking about you. They're in love with your voice, your music, your style, your skin, your teeth. Okay?
That's funny.
So introduce yourself.
Yeah, I go by the name of Triy.
We're now tuned to the Triy season radio.
Oh, when I seen your face, it's smoking light up a room and never like to feel this way. I had doubts when I was approaching you, cause I didn't even have the words to say.
Represent Mattapan.
Oh.
You feel me? Yeah, you know, Mattapan in the house. You feel me? Yeah.
Okay. So were you raised in Mattapan?
Nah, so my mom is from Dorchester.
Okay.
So I grew up in Dorchester, Phil's Corner to be exact. And then my pops was in Mattapan, so I grew up in both sides, but then I ended up moving with my pops as I got older. So I kind of got adopted to that. So yeah, that's where I claim.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. So what high school did you go to?
I went to Boston Arts Academy.
Okay. So have you always been, I was asking behind the scenes, but have you always been singing?
Nah, so I went to BAA to be a drummer. So I grew up in the church, so I was playing drums in church and stuff. So yeah,
a little church boy.
Yeah, my stepfather's a pastor, and my mom's the first lady of the church. So
nice.
like I was the music director over there for a long period of time. So yeah, I went to BAA, and then I just started creating.
Music director?
Yeah, for church. Yeah,
that's a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's pretty big deal. But nah, so yeah, at BAA, I was doing drums, so I was doing jazz and Latin and all that stuff. But me and my core group of friends, we just started rapping and singing and stuff like that. So that's kind of where that came about. And I just picked it up, and here I am.
Did you go to like college?
Yeah, I did a year. I think everybody did it. I think everybody did a year. And they was like, yeah, this ain't
Then
it.
you said it ain't it
Yeah.
too? What is going on?
Yeah.
What is going on? Why?
I don't know. Well, I went to Berkeley College of Music, so
They're racist. I'm joking. Let me stop. I said that my last episode with Notebook P. I'm not about to start all over again with my little spiel about them.
my gosh.
So just go ahead.
I just
didn't get in, so I'm just being a hater.
So that's why.
Yeah, I'm just a hater.
Yeah, I mean, I was in Berkeley since I was in 6th grade, so I used to do Berkeley
Nice.
courses on the weekends. So I took like Berkeley classes and all of that. So it was obvious that's where I was gonna go.
Yes.
So when I got there, I already knew everything about it, and I was already there for a long time. So like, they couldn't really teach me as much as I wanted to know because I already knew most of the stuff.
And save money too. They're expensive.
I mean, I got a scholarship, but
excuse the hell out of me.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it wasn't that bad. But yeah, so once I got there, it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying? The only thing I didn't do was network enough because I knew there was so many people. Like I know so many people now who are on tour with her.
Yes.
Tiana Taylor, like all these people that I know.
Networking is really, really big, and people don't talk about that enough.
Yeah, I stayed in like my core group of friends in college. So I know the people that are like on tour and all that stuff, but I didn't really get to network them and kind of build.
Yeah.
So that's probably the only thing I regret. In college, but like, yeah, I did a year and I was like, this ain't it. And it was like, you gotta get up out of here.
Do you have a regular job?
Yeah, I got a regular job. Yeah.
Good. So you believe in working a 9 to 5 and
yeah, I mean, anybody tell you no,
because they be
like, that's wild,
you work
bro.
a 9 to 5, you a sucker.
Bro.
So do you think that's true if you work a 9 to 5?
Anybody that tell you otherwise is lying. They're lying. Like, nah. Like, what else you gonna do?
Exactly.
Streams ain't paying no bread. Like, you know how much streams you gotta really do.
You ain't about to start an OnlyFans, are you?
You know, I thought about it before. You feel me? Nah, I ain't starting no OnlyFans. Nah, I'm good. I'm straight.
Okay, cool. I love that. So, why do you do all of this? Do you have any kids, fam? Like, why do you work so hard? Because I see you're always working.
Yeah, I have 2 kids. I have a daughter.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a daughter. She's 8, and my son's 3.
Okay.
So
are you with the mom? Are you single? Are you with the mom?
Am I with who?
Are you?
Nah.
Are you single or are you taken?
Nah, I'm single.
Hey,
I'm single.
Okay. Do you like long walks on the beach? I'm joking.
Long walks? I'll take a short walk.
So that's good. So your focus is basically music, kids, and family.
Yes.
And
exactly.
when I went on your page, I seen that you have a record label. Can you tell us more
Triy
about
Records.
that?
Yeah, so Triy Records was started in high school, 2007.
In high school?
Yeah, we started in 2007. Well, because I went to art school, so
Yeah.
like we already knew the music business and stuff like that. Back
Yeah.
then, it was completely different, obviously.
Yeah.
So we started it back up, but it was like more of like a just like, oh, this is the label, and like we had a whole bunch of. It wasn't like nothing like
Yeah.
in depth and serious, but that's how
Yep.
it came about. And like the last couple of years, I just started like this is what I want to do, and kind of rebrand myself as an artist and kind of like put people under my wing. So I got 2 artists right now.
Name your artist.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Bia Javier from Lawrence.
Ooh, she's a singer too.
Yeah. You got to get up here.
You need to bring her up here.
I got
Are you gonna bring her here?
I'll bring
Bia,
both of my
I'm calling
artists.
you. Oh,
I'll bring
who's the second one?
His name is Taylor.
Taylor and
Yeah.
Bia. I want you guys to come to the round table.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
This is an invite.
Yeah, for sure. So I got them 2 artists right now at the moment. I just want to like do something different. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there's a lot of movements, but there's not like a real record label for the city. So that's kind of what I want to build.
So you invest your own money into them. Would you
Yes.
say you're their manager also? Or does everybody have their own management?
Everybody
Do you have
got
your
their own
management?
So I manage Taylor a little bit more than I do Bia.
Yeah.
Bia kind of has her own thing, and she does her own stuff and has her own stuff going on.
Yep.
But I just like do a lot of like the behind the scenes stuff, making sure the producers are doing what they got to do, engineers.
Yep.
So we was able to get like some money from like banks and stuff like that. So
Ooh, explain to the people how you did that, because a lot of people don't know that you can actually go to the banks. Because I went to school for entertainment management, Bay State
dope.
College.
Yeah.
Gotta shout them out. And you can actually go to the banks and try to get a loan to start your own record label and start your own everything. Can you explain how you did that, since you're actually successfully doing it right now?
Yeah, I mean, you can go. I mean, anybody can go to their bank and get a personal loan if that's what they want to do.
Yep.
But how I did it is get the LLC.
Yeah.
You just use that to your advantage, to be
Yeah.
honest with you. But you got to do the LLC right. You can't just get an LLC and just be like, all right, this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
You got to really like do all the necessary steps and get the virtual address. You got to get the phone number, the email, your EIN number, your Braz and Brasher number, like all that stuff. You got to get all of that stuff taken care of, and you got to have a good credit.
Talk about that. People say, fuck my credit. I'll work on that when I'm 50. But if you're trying to actually do shit now while you're in your 20s, 30s, like you need the credit, right?
And the banks is giving out them bags too, especially for business funding. Like if you get a business loan, what? That's crazy. I mean, if you go to credit unions, credit unions is where it's at, because they give you the most bags. So like you can get an easy like 20, 30,000 just from credit unions alone. So.
And you started that yourself, like that label is all you.
So
you don't
no,
work
I
with
have
no
2.
one?
So it's me, my man's Official Dudley, and Taylor. So we all run the label as well.
Nice.
But yeah,
I would
so
love to have Taylor.
Yeah,
female?
Taylor. No, Taylor. He's
Taylor. I was about to be like, oh my gosh, you have a female in your. This is amazing.
Only female is on Bia, but I'm definitely looking for other people to be a part of what we're trying to do.
Yes, I was about to say. So, are you looking for other people to like join your record label to help you with the management side?
Yeah.
Or are you just strictly looking for new artists? Like, what if someone was like, I want to work with you right now, like sign me.
Yeah.
What do they have to do to be signed, to get signed on your label?
You gotta have good music to be for one. I mean,
so if they're bad, you're just gonna tell them straight up, you're bad, and no, we can't work.
I mean,
with
I'll tell you in a real constructive way. You know what I'm saying? But like there's a lot of. So like for me, like I'm a real musician. Like this is what I really do. This is not something that I like picked up and was like, okay, I'm just gonna do music today. Like I've been playing drums since I was 3 years old. You feel me? So like I don't have the patience to like just listen to anything.
Yes.
So when I listen to people's music, like it really gotta connect with me, and I really gotta like believe in the music. So especially even if I'm like collaborating with anybody, like so as far as like being a part of the label, I'm not really looking for too many artists. I want one other artist, and I want them kind of relatively young.
Yes.
To kind of groom.
Yes.
But definitely want more people on the side of the business side of things.
Yes. So how do you balance being an artist yourself and trying to push other people's careers? Because that kind of can be rocky.
I mean, it's tough.
Like,
it's tough.
And be honest. It's
Nah,
like,
it's
how
hard.
do you, like, if Good Music Entertainment came to you and was like, you're good.
Yeah.
But then it's like you're a CEO of a record label. Aren't you supposed to be looking out for your other people?
I mean, it would have
yourself?
the situation would have to make sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I would want more of a partnership than anything.
Nice.
Not
I
just
hear
like
that word a
record.
lot with everybody
Yeah.
now. Partnership instead of just being signed.
Yeah, I need a partnership where they can bring along the label as well.
Yeah.
But no, it's difficult, man. It's hard to have other artists and like you trying to manage the because like I've been doing it for so long, so I try to like, yo, I would do it like this or do it like that, and they want to do it their own way. So it's like you gotta let them go through those growing pains and kind of like see for themselves, and then they come back with like, yo, I should have listened. It's like I may not know everything, but you know, I know some stuff. You feel me? So I'm just trying to steer everybody the right direction. So
you don't want to be a Diddy. You don't want to be.
I don't want to mace you. You feel me?
I love that.
Nah.
So, oh my gosh, this is getting good.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get it.
All right. So, what is one of your favorite singles that you ever put out?
Sheesh. That's one of the loaded questions you was talking about, right?
Everybody gets stuck on those questions.
Oh man, that's tough. I would probably have to go with. Damn, that's crazy. So I'll have to go with the single that kind of like put me on, and got people to really actually notice who I am. It's called "Fuck It Up."
Fuck It Up.
Yeah, I dropped that in 2016.
Yep.
And that record just kind of took a course on its own.
Did you write it do you write your own music?
Oh yeah, everything.
Oh
everything.
wow!
Yeah,
Do you produce your own music?
Produce, yes.
You make your own beats?
I haven't. Yes, on my last
wow.
project, I produced like 2 or 3 songs on there. Because I have my own like little house setup at the crib.
Nice.
So I do a lot of my recording at the house too, and I'll just send it over to my engineers and stuff like that.
I love that.
But yeah, Fuck It Up was a big record because it just started getting played in the clubs, and like the DJs took it and kind of like took that record and kind of just ran with it. So it was like me and Rose was kind of like neck and neck on like getting all the records played at the same time. So it was kind of
Rosewood,
yeah, Rosewood Baby, yeah.
Yep.
So that's probably one of my. This is one of my biggest records, at least street wise, but like streaming wise.
Yeah, streaming wise.
Streaming wise is a song that I had called Baddies that I'm actually putting back out in a couple of weeks because I have like a live arrangement to it.
Nice.
But yeah, I missed the mark on that record because I had a feature lined up for it and I didn't fall through, and it was a big feature, and I kind of slipped up on that.
Why? If you don't mind me.
Well, for Baddies, I didn't believe in the record, to be honest with you.
No.
I didn't believe in the record. I didn't think I thought it was a cool record.
Yeah.
But I didn't think it was gonna do what it did. So for the feature, I was like, yo, I'm gonna get you on something else. And the feature was Blast.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, one of my favorite artists.
Yeah, he was only charging like at the time he was charging like $300 for a feature. And I was like, yo, I got another record lined up for you.
Yeah.
Never recorded the record. And then probably like 6-8 months later, Blast just went like that. And,
so how long have you been officially doing music? Like when did you first start and be like, I'm gonna take this seriously?
I recorded my first song in 2007.
Wow.
Yeah.
Autotune or no autotune?
Nah, I was straight rap. I was straight rapping.
Oh wait.
Yeah, I was straight rapping.
Are you a rapper or are you a R&B singer?
I'm an artist.
Artist.
Yeah.
So you don't like to put any label on you?
Yeah, cause I don't be doing like the R&B. You know what I'm saying? Like
yes,
when I think of R&B, like I think of like the Ushers and stuff like that. You feel me? Like I'm not
That's
Chris
honest.
Brown. Like I'm not on that level.
Yes.
But like I am like a hybrid of both. You feel me? So I wouldn't necessarily say like I'm a R&B singer.
Yes.
Because I also, if you hear my project, like I was actually rapping as well on a couple of the songs. So that's what I started off doing. I started rapping before I was even singing.
Wow.
So then I just picked up like melodic stuff.
Yep.
And I just started putting songs together and singing. So bringing my choir.
Yes.
My choir learning from everything I learned from choir stuff. So
I love that. So how did you be like, okay, I'm just gonna more so focus on me?
Yeah.
Like what made you be like, okay, you got this talent, I need to do something with it? What was the wake up call?
A breakup.
And was it your BM?
Oh Lord, is my daughter's mom.
Oh yes, I love
won't do that to
so
her.
respectful.
I won't.
Daughter's mom.
We've come a long way. So
yes,
I don't have to. I don't have
you don't want to go backwards.
Yeah, no.
You don't want to go backwards. So it was your daughter's mom, really?
Yeah,
wow,
like I just had a.
That's real shit.
Yeah, I mean, like I was already doing it before her.
Yep.
And I was doing it during the time we was together, but like that breakup really was like set me on edge, and I was like, all right, bet I'm gonna prove it to you and everybody else
that you can make
that
it.
I can do this, you know, because
I love that.
Yeah, she said a couple of things before, like, oh, you're trying to sing, and I'm like, I ain't like that.
We got a baby, and you want to be
like,
singing out here. I
ain't like the comments. You feel
hear
me?
that, girl.
So yeah, it just took me on edge. And yeah, 2015, I did that. I was rocking with the Dope Boys at the time. So like we had our run. So it was on from there.
Oh, that's so real and honest.
Yeah.
So real. And so when you decided, okay, I'm gonna do this full on, how did you tell your parents?
My dad, my dad's he's a poet and he does music as well. So like he had a studio in his basement. He was playing music on the keyboard, making beats and stuff too. So he already knew. My mom already knew, but she always wanted me to do music for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, I grew up in church, so like me rapping and singing, and it ain't got nothing to do with church. You know, for her it was like, what are we doing? Yeah. But over time, I wasn't living in her house, so she couldn't really say much. So she just accepted it. She's like, I can't listen to your music. I can't hear it. It's too much. It's too much swears. I can't do it. I'm like, you're forcing it. But yeah, my family supports it. So they definitely there. But yeah, that's what I had to do.
All right. So where do you see yourself and your label in 5 years?
5 years, honestly, I see myself like with the partnership with a label, to branch off on my own label, and hopefully making something happen out of the music scene in the city. Like it's a lot of talent here. Yeah. And I wish like it wasn't so many politics, but
so much politics.
Yeah, it's a lot of.
So what do you say about the politics in the city? Like, what do you have to say about that?
Just gotta keep going.
You want to say something,
gotta keep going. You just gotta like don't even worry about it. Just keep going. You know,
because you've been doing it for a while.
Been doing it for a long time. So like, and the politics do get in the way. You feel me? Like, you know, they can stop a lot of things. Yeah. You know, radio spins or like, you know, show opportunities and stuff like that. Yeah. But you just gotta open those doors your own. You know, so right now, like me and my label, we're doing our own shows. Yes. We're getting our own halls and we're just doing it ourselves.
Let's speak about that. So the shows that you have put on, you put on showcases, correct? You can correct me.
So I put on.
Explain that?
My last one I did was in November. We were supposed to do one in February, but that one we canceled it. So now we're playing our next two ones for this year. Yeah, I mean for my shows, like I come up with a whole live band, you know, background singers and stuff like that. So like I want to put on like a full experience for the people who are actually coming out to like pay money to come and see me perform, or anybody a part of the label. Like we want to like really enhance the experience for people to really like really enjoy the music and have the music come to life, because it's cool to have like, you know, performing with a DJ and stuff like that. There's no problem with that, but like for me, I like to, like me being a musician and how I hear music, I want the people to hear it how I hear it. So like I get my music arranged a certain way and like doesn't sound like how the original is. I don't rap or sing over myself, like it's just the music, like, you know what I'm saying? So like just little things like that I feel like for the listeners and the people who are coming out to support, they just have to really do it. But no knock on anybody who does that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
I was about to say.
Yeah, no knock on anybody.
How do you feel about the people who, you know, don't perform live? They always have a background track. They have other writers.
I've done it.
They don't shout out their writers.
I've done it. You know what I'm saying? I've done it plenty of times. I might do it again. You know what I'm saying? So I don't knock it, but I feel like, you know, for me, how I grew up and listening to artists and like kind of studying the game and the people that I was really looking up to, they don't do that. So in order for me to reach that level, that's what I'm kind of aiming for. So there's no knock on that stuff, but for me and mine and what we're trying to do and what we're trying to accomplish, like that's kind of what we're trying to go at.
What advice do you give people that are coming into this like field?
Advice, shoot. Keep going. keep going, keep grinding, and this ain't for the weak.
Yeah.
This is not for everybody.
Yeah.
You will feel like you want to quit.
Yes.
You will feel those days where you're like, I'm done. Because this is not for... I think people get into it for the wrong reasons. And they just think it's going to come super easy.
Yeah.
And for some, it does.
Yeah.
But for others, you really got to put the work in. You really got to put the time in. So if you're putting the work in and the time in, you really hone in on this craft.
Yeah.
Like you can really, really make some things happen. So I know over time I've gotten really good.
Yes.
I've gotten better, and I'm still getting better.
Yeah.
But like, do not come into this game thinking that you just gonna pop. You know what I'm saying? And don't do this for the wrong reasons. Like really, really put in that work, because I'm sure any artist that's doing it on my level or above, they will tell you like this is not for people who are like just in it just to be in it, or for bread, or for the girls, or for like any stuff like that. I was never like, I knew women would come from this. I knew money would come from this. You know what I'm saying? But that's not what I did it for. You feel me? Like I never did it for that. I did it because like I grew up loving music as a child. So that's just what I want to do for the rest of my life, is make music. So you gotta have that kind of mentality going to it. That'd be my advice.
Yep. And so what do you want the people to look out for when it comes to you, your label, your people, everything?
Taylor got an EP coming out. It'll be his first EP.
Yeah.
We're dropping that pretty soon. He has a whole bunch of content. He has a new single called Love Me. So check that out on Apple Music and all platforms. Bia, we're working on a project for her.
Yep.
I'm working on an EP myself that should be out by the fall.
Okay. And what number EP would this be, or album would be? For yourself.
I think like number 5 or 6, something like that.
Damn, okay.
Yeah, something like that.
Nice.
I got a video coming out for my single that I dropped last year called Need to Know. Also dropping another video with Kill the Artist, Done Really, and my homie, Young Riot. I'm going crazy. We got a record coming out that we dropped on my project. We're gonna do a video for that. So I'm just trying to flood everything. I got a mini documentary that I put together that I'm gonna be releasing.
You've been working.
Yeah, I've been working. I got some merch dropping. Some Triy Season merch, Volume 2 coming out. I'm just trying to flood for this next 6 months. I'm just gonna go crazy. So you'll see a lot more content from June till December. Because I have like how I do it, I kind of map it all out. Yeah. So I have content that'll go all the way to December. Yes. So
I love that. You are amazing, and I'm so honored to have you here. I've been trying to get you here.
You've been, a couple times. You played me a little bit.
I did, but I'm so.
We ain't talked about that part. You know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about.
I like to work and reach out to genuine people.
Not for you.
And this is our first time meeting.
Right. Yeah.
And I just from your persona, the way you carry yourself, I was just like, he's genuine, and I know he's gonna work with my crazy ass because my schedule is crazy, and I'm all over the place, and your schedule is definitely crazy, and because you're an active father.
I am a
very active father, which
fight for your kids.
You, okay, fight for your
kids.
effing kids, and you work. And you have other jobs and other obligations, so I appreciate you taking the time and working with me.
I appreciate you for having me. I love this. I love this setup. I love what you're doing. Keep it going.
Thank you.
I know you got haters out there. You know what I'm saying?
I hate haters out there.
We ain't talk about that today. You know what I'm saying? But
I'm just trying to make it in this big ocean, and this, I'm just a little fish trying to swim
in this big old ocean.
But thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Everything Goes. Check out everything that this man has going on, okay?
Exactly.
Thank you for stopping by.
Exactly.
He didn't even drink any
I
of
drank
the
a
wine.
little bit. I took a little sip.
Drink.
I got,
Everything Goes.